Welcome to Neon Cobra. Let's kick into it. This week, we're going to talk about Copilot Studio licensing. So this has been coming up quite a bit as I work with partners. And because of the way we kind of do things here at Pax8, we have the ability to, buy product-based SKUs or consumption-based SKUs. And Copilot Studio falls into the center of that. So as it stands right now, and this is recording as of September 19th, your three licensing options for Copilot Studio are buying a full Copilot user license, generally $30 USD, I believe is the current going rate on that. And that will unlock the ability to log into Copilot Studio for those users to create and generate agents. The next is a tenant-wide license. So generally it's around 220 USD, I believe is the cost for that. And that enables the tenant to start creating and then adds consumption credit packs. And that's how many, agent calls you can essentially do. And then it comes with a second set of free user licensing. So if you're ordering through the Pax8 marketplace, you would have to buy the per tenant, apply it, and then you provision X amount of free user licenses. And that grants access to the portal. Right? Once you're in there, you can create and generate. If you run out of consumption credits, you can buy credit packs to extend onto that. Now, the third option is a pay-as-you-go billing meter. Essentially, you create an Azure subscription, you tie that as a billing plan, and then agent creation rolls into the consumption model. Now, some of the difficulties we've been having with this is getting some clarity around actually using the Azure billing rollover, because there's a little bit of nuance when you're setting it up. Specifically, we're finding that if environments are set up with the viral trial licensing that you can do, that environment is no longer applicable for the billing pay-go rates. There's something that it does to the environment. So usually then you have to set up a second environment, and that's not a big deal because the viral trial is fairly limited, but it's something to be aware of. You do entertain that. Additionally, there's some settings in Power Platforms you have to actually access the environment. So I'm going to link a bunch of documentation around this. Take a look, and maybe I'll run a how-to video in the next coming weeks on how to actually set up the pay-go rates. And with that, I'll catch you next time.